السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, moving forward from our previous session where we learned about Fi'l Amr. Inshallah, we're going to revise today and we're going to do lesson number 10 from Madina, book 2. So what we did today is we're just going to go again on Fi'l Amr, means the verb of command, where you command for somebody to do certain action. So we know the Fi'l Amr is given only in the person who is in front of us, or two or a group of people who are in front of us in second person. It's anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. So for example, if we take tadkhulu, dakhala, yadkhulu. So we have to normally divide this into three sections. So what we do is we take away alamatul mudari'a and we're going to change the lam kalima into a jazm, make it majzoom, and when we make majzoom, the fail is having a sukoon here, so we cannot pronounce. So we go to big hamzatul wasl, and we know now that depending on ayn kalima whether it has dhamma. If it has dhamma, it will always have dhamma, and fatha and kasra will take kasra. Both of them take kasra. So it's written udkhul. Udkhul be your Fi'l Amr. This is how it's constructed. Going forward to raja means he returned, yarji means he returns, tarji means you return. So how do we make? So again same thing, we're going to take the alamat al-mudara, change it into majzoom quickly, and we're going to bring hamzatul wasl with kasra because ayn kalima has got kasra, so it becomes irja. Irja means you tell to return somebody to return. So irja'a, irji'u, irji'i. So it's a muannas, it's a irji'i, irji'a, irji'na. So let's do one more file here. Qara'a, yaqra'u, qara'a he read, yaqra'u he reads, taqra'u means you read. So how do we make amr for somebody to say read? So we just take the alamat al-mudari away and change this into a majzoom form, and then bring your hamzatul wasl, and we know because ayn kalima has got fatha, so we get kasra and becomes iqra. So iqra is the first word we know revealed in the Quran to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So which means Allah has commanded to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to read, and when we read today, Allah commands us to read. Iqra and iqra'a, iqra'u, iqra'i, iqra'a, iqra'ana. So these are the normal way of making Fi'l Amr. But we know that to all the rules there are certain exceptions. So we got in Fi'l Amr as well, we got certain exceptions. So we're going to do two exceptions here. First one is called ta'akul. Means akala, he ate, ta'akulu. Ya'akulu means he eats, ta'akulu means you eat or you're eating. So how do we make amr? Normally we take alamat al-mudari'a ta away and turn it into a majzoom form, and because we cannot pronounce, we bring hamzatul wasl because ayn kalima has got dhamma, we have dhamma and hamzatul wasl. This is the normal way, but because this is an exception, it is not, the amr is not in this fashion, so it is completely different. So how do we say amr is kul? Just said kul means eat. This is an exception, we just have to remember. So there's another one which is akhaza, ya'khuzu. Akhaza, he took. Ta'khuzu, ya'khuzu means he takes. Ta'khuzu means you take, and you taking. How do you make? You take the alamat al-mudara and turn it into majzoom and bring hamzatul wasl to help us to pronounce the word, and we have to. Khuz will be the normal way, but it is not pronounced in this way. What it is pronounced is khuz. If you have anything, if you want to give it to somebody in front of you, you say khuz, take it. Kul means eat it, khuz means take it. So you just have to remember these are the exceptions. Otherwise, normally we bring hamzatul wasl if there is sukoon in front. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to have some analysis from the Quran, inshallah, to understand Fi'l Amr. So it will be here. So we will do Ya ayyatuhan nafsul mutma'inna. So we know Ya is harf nida and ayyatu is your munada, which means ayyu is which ayyatu is muannas, and this ha is called harf tanbih, is to draw attention. It doesn't have to anything with ayyu, it's just to draw attention. So you say Ya ayyatuha. So we read in the Quran many places say Ya ayyuha, Ya ayyuhalladhina. That's how we normally have an ayat beginning with. So what is ayyu is your munada and ha is harfu tanbih, to draw attention. So it has got nothing to do with the word. So Ya ayyatuhan nafsu. So an nafsu is your naat for ayyatu, and al mutmainnatu is also naat. Allah is telling to the soul, O peaceful soul, Ya ayyatuhan nafsu. Good munada and naat man'ud. So what is irji'i? Irji'i is your amar, where Allah Ta'ala is commanding to the nerves, return. Why it is E? It is here, we know it is Ya mutakallim, it is oneness, referring to an-nafs. Irji is return. So where does the nerves return? It says ila rabbiki, to your Lord. Ila is harf jar, Rabbi is ism majrur wa huwa mudaf, and ka is mudaf ilayhi. Radiyatan mardiyatan. This is a something new concept. We're just going to touch briefly. This is called as a hal. So hal is a condition. So in what condition should the nerves return? So in the condition of radiyatan mardiyatan. So accepted and pleased. So fadkhuli. So again here fa is ataf and udkhuli is your fa'il amar. So Allah is saying to the nerves, return to your Lord in accepted manner and enter. So udkhul means enter, and oneness we say udkhuli. So where does it enter? Fi ibadi. Fi is harf jar and ibadi without ya mutakallim is your ism majroor, and ya mutakallim is mudaf ilayhi. So here dakhala yadkhulu, udkhul means enter, telling to mudhakkar and muannas, it's udkhuli. So when you use udkhul, some places we use fi and some places we don't use fi. Allah Ta'ala does not use fi, because whenever it is an idea, Allah uses fi, and wherever it is a physical space, Allah Ta'ala does not use fi. So if you see, fi ibadi is amongst my slaves. So you cannot enter into the slave, it is amongst my slaves. So fadkhuli fi ibadi wadkhuli jannati. Here fi is not used. So wadkhuli is waw is ataf, and udkhuli is your fa'il amr. Jannati without ya mutakallim is your ism. Jannata is your maf'ulun bihi wa huwa mudaf, and ya mutakallim, it makes it jannati, my jannah. So jannah is a physical space where you can actually enter, so there is no fi. So ya ayyatuhan nafsul mutmainnah irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiyah fadkhuli fi ibadi wadkhuli jannati. So now we can completely understand what is happening here in this ayah. So just quickly do another ayah so you can grasp better. So here's iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. So we know iqra is fa'il amr, commanding, taqdiruhu, fa'il is mustatir taqdiruhu anta. Because Allah is telling us, iqra, read, bismi, in the name. Name ism majroor, ism is ism majroor wa huwa mudaf, and rabbi is mudaf ilayhi wa huwa mudaf, and ka is final mudaf ilayhi. Read in the name of your Lord. Alladhi here is coming as naat, that is ismu mawsula, and we know ismu mawsula, what comes after ismu mawsula is silatul mawsul. So here khalaqa, alladhi is ismu mawsula, and khalaqa is jumlatul fa'ila coming as a silatul mawsul. So read in the name of your Lord, the one who, and then we need more information. So the one who created, khalaqa, the one who created. Again, the next sentence begins khalaqa. Is jumlatul fi'liya. فعل and fa'il is mustatir taqdiruhu huwa yadullu ala rabbi. So khalaqa al insana, created what? Maf'ul bi, we need a maf'ul bi, created insan min alaq. Min alaqin, min is jar majrur. So this is to understand certain verses. So if you read the Quran, so we'll find many places. So if you can try and analyze and find out what is which form of fa'al has been used and what does it signify. So going now forward to our lesson. So we'll do lesson number 10, Ad-Darsul Ashira from Madina book 2. So here again, Dr. Abdurrahim brings here Fa'al Mudara'. It's in a sequence where we have Mudakkar, singular, and then we will do Fa'al Mudara' in the few upcoming chapters in Mu'annas, and then first singular, and then plurals, and then duals in the last chapters. So in this chapter, what you will find is mainly singular Fa'al Mudara'. So ذهب, so describing the scenario here. ذهب is your فعل ماضي, and we're looking فعل and fa'il. زكريا is your fa'il. ذهب زكريا went is a فعل ماضي, he went. لزيارتي is your jar majrur. li is harf jar, ziyarati is your ism majrur. لزيارتي حامد, so ziyarati is ism majrur huwa mudaf, ziyarati, and hamidin is your mudaf ilayhi. And ba'da salatil fajr, ba'da is your zarf zaman, after what? After salatil fajr, after the fajr prayer. Lakinnahu wa lakinnahu, you know lakinna, this is min akhwatu inna, anna, ka'anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla. So this will have an ism and it will have a khabar. So here we have lakinna min akhwatu inna, and ismu inna is who, and that is he, but he, lakin means but he, ma wajada. So here we need to understand whenever we negate past tense, we use ma, that is he did not find. What he did not find? Ma wajada who is your maf'ul bihi. That's a who is your maf'ul bihi. So he did not find him. Fil baiti, in the house. Faqala li libnihi Musa. So again here libnihi is two words, li harf jar and ibni is your ism majrur wa huwa mudaf, and he is your mudaf ilayhi. So he asked to his son, and what is Musa? Musa is your badal for ibni. So faqala, therefore he asked his son Musa, Aina abuka. You see here abuka, here because it is mudaf and it is marfu, the waw is used. If it was not mudaf, the regular dhamma would have been used, because becoming mudaf, and ka is mudaf ilayhi. So لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة. So أين أبوك, where is your father? So Musa says ذهب, so he went, he is فعل ماضي إلى السوق. So Zakaria asks أيذهب, so here فعل مضارع, يذهب means he goes. So now because it's asking a question, so we have asking the harf istifham. Does he go إلى السوق كل يوم? Does he go to the shopping market every day? See, kulla is your, here it is coming as a zarf zaman. Kulla yawmin, yawm means the time, the adverb of time. So kulla yawmin. So what does Musa say? Musa says Naam yadhhabu, he goes. So we need to understand how we translate as well as we go along. So ذهب, he went, and يذهب, he goes. Okay, so it's telling naam, yes, he goes دائما. So يذهب is your فعل, فاعل مستتر تقديره هو, here يدل على أبو حامد. So he says, and دائما is again is coming as a مفعول به. He goes always. دائما means always. إلى السوق بعد صلاة الفجر. He always goes to shopping complex or shopping mall after Salat al-Fajr. So he says, Zakaria, Mata yarji'u min as-suq. So Raja'a means he returned. So if you say, if you ask the past tense, when did he return? But now he is asking, when does he? Yarji'u here becomes, when does he return? So he, min as-suq, when does he return from the suq? So Musa says, Yarji'u, he returns. So we need to concentrate on translation as well. He returns. If it was Raja'a, he returned. He's already done the action. But we are telling the action is not been completed. That's why he used Mudara and we translate that he returns. Fis sa'ati sabi'ata. You know, Saba'a means 7. Sabi'a means 7. 7 o'clock. So he returns at 7 o'clock. Wa ahyanan. So what is ahyanan? Ahyanan again, which means zarf, it means sometimes. So da'iman is always, and ahyanan is sometime. And sometimes fissata thamina. Thamina comes from thamaniya, which is 8. So you say, or sata thamina means 8 o'clock. So and sometimes at 8 o'clock. And Zakaria says, Mada yaf'alu fil bayt. So again, yaf'alu, Maza means what? We know Maza is used with the fa'al. What does he do? And if it was a fa'al madi, so it's ma fa'ala. So Maza yaf'alu fil bayt. What does he do in our house? Musa replies, yaqra'u. So yaqra'u again, he reads. So the action is not completed. It says yaqra'u suhufa. What does he read? Read what? So as-suhufa is your maf'ulun bihi wa yasma'u. So again, this is a al-mudari, and he listens. He listens. He listens to what? He listens to al-akhbara, to the news, min al-iza'ati. So that's your maf'ulun bihi, and min al-iza'ati jar majrur. And Zakaria asks, Mata yadhhabu ila al-masna'a. See, when does he go? Yadhhabu, dhahaba, he went. Or when you ask Mata, when did he go? So now because he is just inquiring, so he is using present tense verb, that which means when does he go? When does he go? Ila masna'a. See, masna'a means factory. Comes from the root word sana'a, he made, or yasna'u means he makes, and masna'a is the place where it is made, so it's a factory. When does he go? Ila masna'a. Yadhhabu is he goes. So again Musa replies, Yadhhabu, he goes, Fis sa'ata tasi'a. See, one nisf. So he goes, Yadhhabu fis sa'ata tasi'ata. Tasi'a comes Tisa, which means 9. One nisf means half. So it is 9:30 or 9:30, how we can start. So we have Yadhhabu, he goes, Fisata Tasiyata, one nisf. Wa mata yarji'u, and when does he return? Min hunak, from there. This is yarji'u, means raja, yarji'u, when does he return? So Musa replies, yarji'u, he returns, Fisata wahidata one nisf. So whenever we use sa'a, we use the ordinal number. So wahida means 1, and 1 nisf means half. So it is 1:30, or we can say it is 1:30. So yarji'u, fissa, he returns at 1:30 أو or الثانية comes for اثنان, so or 2 o'clock. يذهب, does he go? See, so if it was past tense we say did he go, but now it's asking does he go, so still he's not done it. Does he go? يذهب إلى المصنع مرة أخرى بعد الظهر. So does he go to the factory مرة أخرى? What is مرة أخرى? Means again. So it means again مرة أخرى. So we have always means دائما, أحيانا means sometime, and مرة أخرى means again, again and again, again and again. That's what it means. We say, does he go to factory? يذهب إلى المصنع مرة أخرى بعد الظهر. بعد الظرف, and what comes to ظرف is مضاف إليه الظهر, after ظهر. So Musa replies La. This is La, no. So here we need to notice, give attention here. So whenever we use negation with فعل مضارع, so we use La. So we just now learned that the فعل ماضي, if you want to negate, we say use ma. So we say ma kataba, he did not write. Ma katabtu, I did not write. So if we use mudara, so we say la yadhabu. So we don't use ma yadhabu, it is la yadhabu. It says no, he does not go ba'd al-zuhr. So it says la yadhabu, he does not go. So if you want to have past tense, you say ma dhahaba, he did not go. So la yadhabu is he does not go ba'd al-zuhr, after zuhr. So what does he do? Yajlisu, he sits. So jalasa, he sat. Yajlisu, he sits. He sits huna, he sits here. Huna fi maktabihi, so in his office. So maktabi ism majroor wa huwa mudaf, and he is your mudaf ilayhi. Ba'da salatil asri, so he sits here in his office until after salatul asra. So then Zakaria is asking, kam amilan. See, kam, we know what comes after kam is tamiz. So amilan is singular noun, indefinite, which gives clarity. How many? Kam means how many what? How many workers? This amilan is called ism fa'il, that means the name of the person who does an action. Amala, he worked. Ya'malu, he works. And the person who does an action, it's called fa'ilun, and the pattern is fa'ilun. And amala, we have to make ism fa'il, it will be fa'ilun. Amilun. So here we have to make it mansub, so we say amilan. So how many workers work? Ya'malu means work. So how many workers work? Fi masna'akum, in your factory. How many workers work in your factory? So Musa replies, Masna'una. See, Masna'una is your mubtada wa huwa mudaf. Masna'u is mubtada wa huwa mudaf, and na is your mudaf ilayhi. Our factory. So we need to have a khabar. What about our factory? Laysa bikabirin. So Laysa is your jumlatul fa'liya. So we know Laysa is a fa'ilun naqisun jamidun. So it's a weak verb and it has a ism Laysa here, which means mustatir taqdiruhu huwa yadullu ala masna'u. So it's telling about masna'u is not. So what is not? So khabar is here jar majrur bikabirin. It is not a big factory. Our factory is not big. Ya'malu, so that's the khabar. So ya'malu is your again fa'il mudari' fihi. So we again ya'malu is the fa'il. So we're looking for the fa'il. So fihi is jar majrur. We know jar majrur cannot be a fa'il. So fa'il is always marfu. And what is marfu here is mi'atun. So this is your fa'il. So 100 work. So miyatun means 100, but it's still again it is continuing. We have wow, it is ataf, means 100, and khamsatu wa ishrun. So we're going to do this number. How do we make this number system? Inshallah in the next class. But here it means 25. So 125. So that becomes your file. Mi'atun wa khamsatun wa ishrun. 125 people work in it. Amilan. So there are 125 workers. That is actually is a ma'adud. So we have adad and ma'adud. So this is a different construction which we're going to learn in our next class, inshallah. So just for translation, so say يعمل فيه مئة وخمسة وعشرون عاملا. So 125 workers work in it. ومهندسان, and 2 engineers. So your engineers are considered to be separate, different. مهندسان. So Zakaria says as-saatu al-an. So the time now. So al-an means now. At-tasiyatu illa rub'an. Means tasiyah comes with tisa, which is 9. So illa means except. Rub'an means we know we have done this fraction, which means fourth. So time now is saying it is 9, but still 1/4 of the hour is remaining, which means quarter to 9 or 8:45 p.m. So 8:45, that's what the time means. He says now it is 8:45. وَمَا رَجَعَ. So وَمَا رَجَعَ. So you see here he is telling he did not return. He did not return. So there is a fail madi. That's why we have a ma as a negation. Abuka. So your father did not return. Raja'a, he returned. Ma raja, he did not return. So is the file. Abu is the file. Wahuwa mudaf, and ka is mudaf ilayhi. So he's asking Musa, the time is now 8:45. He's not returned. So he says la'allahu. So what is la'alla? Again, it is min akhwatu inna, which has 2 meanings, which means hope and fear. Here means fear. Means like we say, I'm afraid. So la'allahu, I fear he yarji'ul yawma muta'akhiran. I'm afraid he is going to return. Yarji'u means he is returning. Al yawma is today. It is zarf. Muta'akhiran is isma and khabar. And muta'akhiran is again is your hal. Hal kaisa hai janab ka. So that is the hal. In what condition is going to return? Muta'akhiran, late. So if you want to say like ذهب إلى المدرسة مبكرا. He went to the school. How did he go? He went early. So that's the condition. So that's our session for today, inshallah. So we used fa'al madi, fa'al mudari, and the concept we learn is the negation is ma for madi and la for mudari, and we did a little bit of hal. And inshallah in following session we're going to do numbers and identify how the numbers are constructed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.